Today, I wish to take care of objective style questions on partnership admission. That's about accounting for goodwill. Just observe the sum on the screen. Poonam and Prem are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 3:2. They admitted Prathamesh as a new partner in the partnership and their new profit and loss sharing ratio determined at 12:8:5. So you are given profit sharing ratio before admission and profit sharing ratio after admission. The value of goodwill is determined at ₹50,000 at the time of admission of Prathamesh. So valuation of goodwill made at the time of admission of Prathamesh is 50,000. Prathamesh does not bring cash for goodwill. Now new partner does not bring cash for goodwill. In such circumstances, goodwill is raised and disclosed in the balance sheet. So here, valuation of goodwill is made 50,000. We presume that the book value is 0. So increase in value of goodwill is 50,000. That should be increase in value of goodwill 50,000. That should be credited to capital account of Poonam and Prem in the ratio of their profit sharing before admission, that is 3:2. Now, after explaining this thing, let me demonstrate the mode of solving the sum. Poonam and Prem, old ratio before admission, 3:2 means 3/5 share of Poonam, 2/5 share of Prem. This means that if profit is 5, Poonam gets 3 out of 5, Poonam gets 3 and Prem gets 2. That is the meaning of 3/5 and 2/5. The new profit sharing ratio after admission agreed to be 12:8:5. So 12 by 25, 8 by 25 and 5 by 25. This implies that if the profit of the firm is 25, Poonam gets 12 out of 25, Prem gets 8 out of 25, Prathamesh gets 5 out of 25. This is how they have agreed to distribute the profit after admission. Now I presume that the book value of goodwill is 0. In adjustment you are given the goodwill is determined at 50,000. Notice the important information, Prathamesh does not bring cash for goodwill. What is the mode of accounting there? Goodwill is raised in old ratio and disclosed in the balance sheet. This is the accounting principle under such circumstances. So here, determined value of goodwill is 50,000. Book value is 0, nil. Increase in value 50,000. Distributed between Poonam and Prem in the ratio of 3:2. Goodwill is raised and shown in the balance sheet. Goodwill asset account debit. So goodwill account debit 50,000 to Poonam capital account credit 50,000 into 3 by 5, that is 30,000, and Prem capital account credit 50,000 into 2 by 5. This is how we can write the entry for raising the goodwill. Now after raising the goodwill, how this goodwill will appear in the balance sheet? Look at it. Goodwill was 0, increase 50,000. Now in books of accounts, goodwill appears at 50,000. This is how goodwill accounting has to be done. Now you are told one more question relevant to this information. Observe it. Sum number 15. If partners wish not to disclose goodwill account, then pass the necessary journal entries. Now, after admission of a new partner, Prathamesh, partners have decided not to disclose goodwill in the balance sheet. Means goodwill is to be written off. Total value of goodwill is to be written off. How this adjustment is taken care of? Observe, after admission it is to be written off. So it has to be written off in the new profit sharing ratio. And you are already given the new profit sharing ratio. In this ratio, 50,000 gets written off. Observe it. Solution 50. After admission, partner wish not to disclose goodwill. Means write off total goodwill. Goodwill is written off in the new profit sharing ratio. Let us find out the decrease in value of goodwill. Here the book value is 50,000. Agreed value to be maintained nil. Decrease in value 50,000. That will be written off in the new profit sharing ratio, that is 12 is to 8 is to 5. So Poonam capital account debit 50,000 into 12 by 25, 24,000. Prem capital account debit 50,000 into 8 upon 25, 16,000. Prathamesh capital account debit 50,000 into 5 by 25, 10,000. To goodwill account credit 50,000. This is our journal entry to write off the goodwill gets recorded. Now after writing it off, how goodwill will appear in the balance sheet? Just observe. The book value was 50,000, amount written off, goodwill appears in the balance sheet 0. So no goodwill appears. Now this is how first we raise the goodwill, then we written off. Here I have written journal entry number 1 under sum number 14 wherein goodwill is raised. This is solution to sum number 15 where the goodwill is written off. This is the journal entry for writing of the goodwill. Now let us work out the net effect of these two journal entries. This is goodwill account detail, Poonam account, Prem account, Prathamesh, debit, credit and etc. Now I want to just write down the information of first journal entry in this table. Goodwill account debit 50,000. To Poonam account credit 30,000. To Prem account credit 20,000. This is the effect of first entry. I want to write this information in this table. So Poonam account debit 24,000. Prem account debit 16,000. Prathamesh account debit 10,000. To goodwill account credit 50,000. Now I would like to work out the net effect. In goodwill account 50 debit, 50 credit, 0 effect. In Poonam account 30 credit, 24 debit. So net effect is 6,000 credit. In Prem account 16 debit, 20,000 credit. So 20,000 minus 16,000, 4,000 is the credit effect, net effect. And in case of Prathamesh, only debit is 10,000, credit is 0. So here 10,000 debit. So if I want to write down the net effect, this is the net effect. Prathamesh debit 10,000, Prem credit 4,000, Poonam credit 4,000. So instead of writing two journal entry, we can write a straight entry wherein goodwill gets adjusted to the capital accounts of the partners when new partner does not bring cash for goodwill. Look at the journal entry. Prathamesh account debit, Poonam account credit, Prem account credit. This is the net effect of these two journal entries. This is known as goodwill directly adjusted to the capital accounts of the partners. Now we can work out the same journal entry straight away, and that I want to demonstrate. Just observe in continuation with this sum. Observe it. If partners wish to give accounting treatment of goodwill directly to the partner's capital account. That is sum number 16. Now what is the situation? Old profit sharing ratio is given to you, new profit sharing ratio is given to you, valuation of goodwill is given to you. At the time of admission, book value is 0. What we did previously, goodwill was raised and written off. And the net effect of two journal entries also were demonstrated to you. Now I want to work out the same entry with different calculation. Observe it. Poonam and Prem sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2, 3/5, 2/5. New profit sharing ratio 12:8:5. Out of 25 profit, if 25 profit distributed, 12 Poonam gets, Prem gets 8, Prathamesh gets 5. Now, I would like to work out the sacrificing ratio or share sacrificed. Now, goodwill is adjusted directly to the capital accounts of the partners. The partners who sacrifice gets proportionate share of goodwill for the sacrifice that they have made. So sacrificing partner gets share against goodwill that is to be credited to the sacrificing partner's capital account. And the partner who has gained the share in profit has to pay for goodwill and the gainer's capital account gets debited. Now first let me work out the sacrificing ratio. Share sacrifice is equal to old profit share minus new profit share. For Poonam, old profit share is 3/5, new profit share is 12/25. 3/5, 12/25, denominator is 5. I want to have denominator 25. 5 5s are 25. So 5 is a 15 minus 12 upon 25. 3 upon 25 is the sacrifice of Poonam. Now I want to work out the sacrifice of Prem. Old share 2/5 minus 8/25. 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 8 divided by 25, 2 upon 25 is the sacrifice. So 3/25 share is sacrificed by Poonam, 2/25 share is sacrificed by Prem. So out of 25 profit, 3 is sacrificed by Poonam and 2 is sacrificed by Prem. Now share sacrificed 3/25, or if you want to work out the sacrifice in ratio, that is 3:2. Now Prathamesh is a gainer. His share before admission was 0. After admission he got 5 upon 25. So 5 upon 25, fifth share is gained by Prathamesh. So he has to pay for the gain. So Prathamesh has to pay 50,000 into 5/25. He has to pay 10,000. So gainer partner has to pay 10,000. So gainer partner's capital account gets debited. So Prathamesh's capital account should be debited with 10,000. Out of this 10,000, whose capital account gets credited? The partners who sacrifice, their capital account should be credited in the sacrificing ratio. Now look at it. Now Poonam gets 50,000 into share sacrifice 3/25. That is 6,000. Prem gets 50,000 into 2/25. 4,000. And if you work out the journal entry as I told to you, Prathamesh capital account debit to Poonam capital account debit 6,000 to Prem capital account debit 4,000. This is how journal entry gets recorded. Now observe the same calculation with another alternative. Prathamesh pays for goodwill 50,000 upon 5/25, 10,000 he has to pay. This 10,000 will be distributed between Poonam and Prem in the sacrificing ratio, that is 3:2. So Poonam gets 10,000 into 3/5, 6,000. Prem gets 10,000 into 2/5, 4,000. Observe. Here 50,000 multiplied by 5/25. So total goodwill multiplied by share sacrificed. While here 10,000 is multiplied with 3/5. So amount brought by Prathamesh is distributed in the ratio of 3:2. So here 10,000 into 3/5, we get the same 6,000 answer. But observe the calculation and what ratio. When the ratio is there, how it is to be applied? And when you are given the share, sacrifice is given. How should it be applied? Just observe it keenly and compare it. Now I want to write down the journal entry. Say Prathamesh capital account debit to Poonam capital account to Prem capital account. Same journal entry. This is the alternative way to represent the same thing to you. Now observe one more thing. I have already written this journal entry by showing you the net effect of goodwill raised and goodwill written off. This entry and this entry are same. This entry and this entry are same. So this is the entry wherein goodwill is adjusted directly to the capital accounts of the partners, wherein remember the principle, gainer's capital account is debited and sacrifice capital account is to be credited. Now, I have tried to explain you this sum with details, how they are reported in the balance sheet, etc. I think you must have followed this sum. Thanks to all of you.